Do you have a roster currently?
No, actually, that's why I got on the dating app, because I felt like I didn't have enough like hoes.
So you want more hoes?
I just want to be entertained or stimulated, I guess.
You want to be entertained or stimulated?
Yeah.
Both.
Both.
Okay. What's the difference between being entertained and stimulated?
Entertainment comes with like something that could be intriguing, or entertainment can just be like talking. I wasn't really like talking to anybody, so I felt like it was like I need to open up my doors to like meeting new people, I guess, and that was like the easier access point, especially now, like our generation.
Question for the entire panel on the entertainment thing: how important is it to you to be entertained by your significant other, whether man or woman? Is that important?
Intellectually stimulated?
No, entertained.
Entertained, like they dance for you, like they dance.
Right.
Like
What do you mean?
Well, they could be, perhaps they're funny.
Yeah,
That could be
that's really important.
entertaining.
Oh, yeah.
100%.
They're conversationalists.
Yeah, conversational.
Conversationalists. They have good banter.
Yeah, it's
they've
super
got
important.
The riz, whatever.
I'd say that's like a 10 of importance.
Yeah.
I
all
would
of the above.
important.
Yeah.
If a guy can't entertain you, is it a no-go?
I'm still stuck on like the definition of like how we're defining entertaining in this context. Like, what do you
How
mean?
about you're not bored? Actually, that's not fair.
Yeah,
That's not fair.
Some people like
You're entertained. I don't know.
It holds your attention, something that you want to look at, something that you want to see, something that you want to be around, because it occupies your mind.
that's a perfect.
I would say yes and no. I would say like it's not like a total loss if a guy, like if I were single and this guy wasn't like totally entertaining me, I wouldn't say it's like an immediate no.
Okay.
I feel like for a relationship, you should be entertained, not just like stagnant, like sitting there.
You should be entertained. Like, is it
Like I would say it's important in a relationship. If you're just talking to somebody, maybe not as much.
okay?
What was the question again?
How important is being entertained?
Yeah, it's super important. It's a 10. I think like you can be just a hot guy that's boring or dumb, and girls can sometimes be just as shallow as guys and just go after a guy because they're hot. And that goes both ways.
Sure.
If you're boring, I think that's kind of a deal breaker. Well,
Deal
not like
breaker.
boring, but like not entertaining.
Not entertaining.
Because like I've talked to guys who are like, they do like 80 million different things, and it's super fun to like get to know like different experiences, getting to go do something new that you haven't done before. And if a guy does the same thing as you do or does less, it's kind of like, okay, where's the fun in that? Like I want to go learn. I'm a learner.
Okay.
I like
all
learning.
right.
I've been told I have ADHD, so I need to be entertained.
Okay. What about you?
I like entertainment, yes.
Maddie?
Yeah, but I can be really easily entertained, so.
Also true.
I wonder how much component of this, I mean, obviously society's changed significantly, but I mean, like, there's Netflix, HBO. Can't you just be entertained? You're already, like, you know, you got TikTok, attention span, 10 seconds. For all of human history, there was a complete lack of entertainment. And now, not only do women demand entertainment from media, but also we as men are
Dylan Joe donated $200. Is it fair for your chick to have trust issues with you even if you're innocent and show no signs of being unfaithful? Andrew, you're a fucking beast the way you unapologetically preach the truth.
Yo, thank you, Dylan. Appreciate it. Is it fair for your chick to have trust issues with you, even if you're innocent? We'll come back to that, Dylan. I'll pull that one back up so I can get through all this. Just interesting. So going back to it, it's just interesting to me, like, why do y'all look for men to be your entertainment?
Wait,
when
hold
you
on.
guys are never like providing
it goes
the
back. It
entertainment?
goes both ways. I am very entertaining in my relationships.
Okay.
I keep them laughing. I suggest fun things to do. I'm super outdoorsy. I take them to really
Like
cool
brunch?
places. No, like go hike and go in a cave and go in a waterfall,
Sounds
lay
so
out in the
bad.
sun, in the mountains, like skydiving. It goes both ways. I would never demand something that I'm not willing to also put forward.
Who's that comedian? I think it's Bill Burr, and he says something along the lines of, You know, us men, we have very busy lives. We just kind of want to relax on the weekends. And if you're dating, you just get your weekend filled up with stuff. Oh, let's do brunch. You know,
I never go to brunch.
can't we just? I'm tired.
Brunch is
You don't
fun.
want to eat
I
or
don't know.
something?
I think it's a balance
Like,
though.
you
If
don't
you
wanna
want
eat?
Yeah.
like
Eating
you
is so
know, I
simple.
don't know. You want like
It's what
half-
you like and
yeah,
what
it's like,
your partner likes.
You don't need to be
and
like
doing
a
things
clown
that you
all
like.
the time, but
Yeah.
you want like
Some people like boring though. Like, don't
Yeah.
get me wrong. There's no
have
such
enough.
like there can be entertainment, and there can also be people that are just okay with being boring. To
Yeah.
each his own. But like, I feel like personally, it comes on like perspective. Like, hey, you know, I like to be entertained. I'm pretty sure if you like to be entertained, that's
Yeah.
probably why we get along together. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
of
Like,
course.
do you like to be entertained or do you like boring?
I like boring.
I
Give me boring. Give me boring.
I think it's a matter of like if this person isn't able to entertain you consistently, is it a deal breaker, or are you okay with like some I don't know if stagnant's the right word, but like are you
Comfortable
okay with-
silences.
Yeah, like just
and stuff.
coexisting.
Like
just,
that comes to
chilling out.
sacrifices and stuff too. Like, hey, okay, like they can do a balance of like maybe they can like, okay, I'm hearing you out. Maybe you're not so much entertaining on this part, but like we can figure it out together. And that's something like you said, like, is that a deal breaker for you? For me,
Yeah.
it's not a deal breaker, but I would like for it to be entertaining.
I get you.
But it's not going to be like, oh my gosh, I'm not going to date you because you're not entertaining. Like, no, I can be boring too. Like, we
Yeah.
don't have to go to brunch.
No brunch. Brunch is
Just
on.
lunch.
Yeah.
balance. I love that balance.
I guess, at least from my perspective, I'm not looking to a woman to like spike my like excitement level.
Stimulated.
Really?
Yeah, like in terms of like you being like some super banter or really funny, I don't look for that in
So as
a
long as she's
woman.
like attractive, that stimulates you.
Well, you can. There's a lot of things I care about. There's a lot of things I care about beyond looks when it comes to like your character and your personality. But your ability to entertain me is kind of irrelevant. Don't care at all.
Would you say
Interesting.
looks is like a big thing, like for
Yeah, sure.
when you like first
it's
meet somebody?
important.
Yeah, I think so.
But
too.
like, I'm not like in terms of what you bring to the table when it comes to your personality, your ability to make me laugh or entertain me is very low on the totem pole.
So what are your
Or
like top
totally
5
irrelevant.
things? What are your top 5 things that you look for priorities
Sure.
in a
So
girl?
I mean, the
You
biggest
need to
one.
be looking for things like pretty, hot, good looking, very attractive.
It's a
You
wonderful
know, like
list.
to look at her. I would look for like those 5 qualities. I think that those are the best 5.
Those are pretty good. Yeah. I mean, I'd say the biggest thing is so bringing peace. So we actually asked this last show, and maybe Nick, you could pull up that tweet again. So, what was the? I'm trying to remember what the question was exactly, but I would rather like I think a lot of women would rather date a really like charismatic, entertaining guy, but it comes with constant conflict and arguing versus dating like a dull, boring guy who otherwise treats you nice and treats you well, and there's never any conflict.
No, I would rather have the latter. I honestly, I
You'd
hate
prefer which
conflict. The boring guy with no conflict.
Okay,
I
if you
hate,
say so.
I hate conflict so much. I have like a fight, like a 3-fight rule. Like if we argue like 3 times, like a heated argument, like I'm done with you.
Okay.
Because there's not many reasons to argue with me. I'm pretty easygoing.
Balance. Balance.
Well, yeah, you
100%
can
balance.
have no conflict and then also have somebody who's charismatic and entertaining, I suppose. But it seems if it's one or the other, a lot of women will want the conflict plus the entertaining, charismatic guy.
I don't
No,
think it has
I'll-
to be one or the other. I think it can be both.
No, but in his scenario that he's presenting.
Sure, yeah, true.
Whatever fan donated $200. I would also like to concur with Andrew's top 5 list.
baddie, shut the clock.
Please add a baddie to that list as well. Let Andrew cook.
All right, thank you, man.
No, that baddie doesn't make the list. No.
Yeah, I think the question that we asked last time is, would you rather be with a boring guy, but there's never any conflict arguing, or with a really entertaining, fun, interesting guy, but there's constant conflict arguing?
Boring.
Boring.
Boring, no conflict.
Which do you pick?
Can I say a balance? I feel like you have
No,
to
you got to
have
pick one or the other.
I guess boring.
I like to make up, so I like a little argument.
Okay, there you go.
Boring.
I don't know.
I guess boring. But
Okay.
That sucks.
As long as it's not like, aggressive.
We'll continue with the relationship.